Today, while driving along, thinking of our new adventure, this really cool bus, my mind drifts back to Panama. A time that changed us deeply, an exciting time of riding all day long in the hot, warm sun. I joked often that as we rode through gravel, we dreamt of pavement, and every time we were on pavement, we dreamt of gravel. Well, as we move forward, I'm dreaming of a time in Panama. Please join us as we enjoy our memories of a trip to Central America.
So 3 feet of water.
We also haven't been utilizing the pool at the hotels. There was a pool in Panama City where we were last night. We didn't use that pool. There was a pool in San Jose, Costa Rica. Didn't use that pool. It was a little cold though. Like, the weather was cold because we were up in the mountains. Anyways, we're gonna cool off and then figure out whether we venture out to see why we are here. Today or in the morning. Gonna get some dinner. Well guys, we're in Chitre out for dinner in a restaurant called Salsa and Carbon. Had good reviews, so we thought we'd give it a go, and it was only like a block away from the restaurant, or from the hotel, so that's awesome. We've downed our glasses of ice cold water, and now we are gonna feast on some mozzarella sticks while we wait for our lemonades to be made, and then we got a meat plate for Jupe.
Awesome. The dip in the pool, totally revitalizing. I was so tapped out. Feel much better now.
And tomorrow we'll go check out the park in the morning before we head out of here and into the mountains where it should be a little bit more refreshing.
Really looking forward to going and checking out Boquete. Yeah, back in the mountains would be nice. 36 degrees all day on black asphalt.
Yeah, it's gross. Well, our meat plate has arrived, but looks like the meat is underneath a mound of French fries and banana fries. They eat so many French fries down here. Apparently they used to plant cotton here. I don't know if I've ever seen a cotton tree. Huh?
Up close anyway.
Yeah. Gonna go check out the view from this watchtower.
I'm really excited that Stephanie chose to join me here in the helicopter. We're looking down at the motorcycles, which are down there fighting lions. We're in, where are we, Steph?
Sarigua National Park of Panama.
It's on the to-do list of things to do in Panama.
Apparently.
I'm just gonna give it a...
It used to be more desert, apparently, and they're working on reforesting the land, which originally was forested but was logged to turn it into agricultural lands at one point.
Of course, that would cause the ground to go all
all dry.
Plain mud.
So there's some cotton trees, which is actually kind of cool. They also farm shrimp, which is what you saw in the videos.
It's over that way.
Over that way. It is the driest part of Panama. It gets very, very little rain. So they're replanting shrubs that grow well in little precipitations in hot climate. So it's a good thing we came here early in the morning. Well, kind of early, but you know.
And they have this watchtower you can climb up to get a view of the whole area, and it's actually the coolest thing we've been in or seen here, because when you're down amongst the shrub, it doesn't look super impressive. Actually, there are parts of Baja that are way more spectacular in my opinion, but once you get up here, you can kind of get an idea of why
It's kind of rickety though. It moves.
oh yeah, it's like woo. Anyway, and off we go.
¿Cómo se llama?
Wrong.
Ron?
Yeah, like a Bacardi.
Okay.
Oh, he reminds me of Chewy. Chewy.
Tenemos amigos con perros como este.
Sí.
Uno se llama Chewy.
Okay, we've arrived in Boquete at our place, and Steph has informed me that this is the room that she's rented us. I'm excited.
I feel like it's about to rain.
I agree. Sometimes you just really enjoy the fun art and vibe of the place. This is cool.
Scott's having a burger.
It's been a while since I had a burger.
And I'm having a salad. Craving veggies hard. This one's for you, Steve. I'm eating the bowl. Breakfast time! We are at Sugar and Spice in Boquete. Best breakfast in town.
Come here. Where did you come from? Where did you come from? Come here. Come here, buddy.
are at the start of the Lost Waterfalls trail with this bridge. Well, I have no idea what we've gotten ourselves into. I looked online. This hike was one of the things to do around Boquete. People are telling us it's about an hour and a half one way. This is the beginning of it. Pretty rocky, steepy. So we'll see how it goes. We are in the depths of the jungle, looking for some wildlife. It's hot, sticky, but we have spotted the first signs of the first waterfall through the bushes.
Happy birthday.
Heading back up to the trail. These are the walkways carved through the jungle. Lots of big steps on rocks, some wood. Of course, it's all slippery. And steep. Whew.
Let's go for a walk, they said. It'd be fun, they said. Scott's last will and testament.
A few more muddy and slick rocks. So we make it to the second waterfall. We're at the river. It's beautiful. Crystal clear water. Let's see if we can give you a sneak peek. Made it to waterfall number 2. We were warned that the climb to the third waterfall was like a literal climb, and they weren't joking. Way up there. Fun part is it's all this slick rock. Good thing they have a rope here. We have made it to the top of the second waterfall. Over down there.
Once again, you find me in the helicopter. Oh, geez. See the rainbow at the bottom.
Can you tell how steep this is?
Probably not.
Probably not.
Straight down.
Like a champ. Pretty slippery. Let's go. It's like a palm fir tree. No, fern tree. Well, the rain is rolling in slowly. Just little dustings right now. Still beautiful in the valley. Almost back to the entrance gate of this trail. And then we gotta get back to where the bikes are. And hope that my bike is still there, because we realized I forgot my key in the ignition. But the bikes are parked together. Or, I mean, locked together. So that's good. They're also like off the street. Also good. We also asked some people if they could stash my key on their way down. So we'll see how all that happens. Exciting times. Look at this lovely mountain house. No car access all the way up to here, but stunning location for sure. Little cabin. Look at this view. Pretty magical.
Well, he wasn't too sure at first, but somebody won him over.
Those mountain houses, this is their access road. Well, trail. Well, both bikes are here. They were guarded by a local farmer. And these guys over here. Who's a big cow? Who's a big cow? Alright guys, we are at a cafe called Buckle Tip, and we're gonna grab something to drink here on the patio. And why are we here, or what are we doing here? Well, we're kind of geeking out. Some folks that we like to watch on YouTube actually, some van lifers who have moved into Boquete, Panama, which is where we are. And they met a really cool character named Arturo, who's really into coffee. And he was working here, and now they actually have a coffee business. And so about 5 minutes ago, we actually just drove by the lab, which is where they roast their coffee before sending it into the States. And we actually got to meet Arturo.
It was very cool.
He was so super kind and super excited to meet us. It was super cool to meet him. So the channel, they're called The Nomadic Movement. Their coffee business is called The Morning Movement. We'll link that down below. And so yeah, we're gonna try some coffee, and I'm gonna get some tea. And the sun is shining. It's a beautiful afternoon in Boquete.
Sun came out for Stephanie on her birthday.
Woohoo! Our treats have arrived. Scott got a cold Americano, and I got a chai tea latte. Cheers!
Making it to Panama. Well, my last tip over has rendered my front turn signal less than ideally suited to its job. So we're going to see if we can fix that up by pulling it apart and straightening out a clip and reinstalling it correctly. This panel had a couple scratches on it from Mexico, and now it is gouged up pretty good from Panama. Anyway, we'll give it a go. Well, I'll be the first one to confess it ain't pretty, but it's back on the bike, and it's secure enough to get us the hell out of here. Oh, George, I miss you so much. King of duct tape and zap straps. You taught me well.
Well guys, it is our second free day, full free day in Boquete. And we've decided to stay another day, which hopefully we get out and adventure a bit today. But unfortunately the room that we're in, which is alright, but large, is nice, is booked up for tonight. So we're changing rooms to a tiny little room. So yeah, I'll show you where we're going. So, this is the hostel. It's got a pool, a volleyball court, which is used nightly. That is the patio. And our new little room is just over here. Ta-da! That's it! Pretty small. It doesn't have its own bathroom, but it's not really a big issue because the bathroom in ours doesn't have any hot water, so I'm not even showering in there anyways. So yeah, we got little teddy bear towels, and it's just for one night, and tomorrow we're hitting the road. Morning, guys. Today we are heading out of Panama and back into Costa Rica, so it'll be the somewhat first leg of the journey back.
Boquete's been nice. It's been pretty comfortable up here in the mountains. I imagine we'll get down to the Pan American and it'll be scorchingly hot in the 30s again.
Pretty much all day, probably.
We'll see how it goes. Hopefully the board crossing is smooth.
We've got a camping spot picked out for tonight, and it's just after 9, so let's hit the road. In this episode, we leave Panama City and start our trip north towards home. Our first night is spent in Chitre. In the morning, we check out the national park before continuing on to the mountain town of Boquete. After a few days' rest, we hit the road and head to Costa Rica. We covered 680 kilometers over these days.